So I'm not doing readings. I'm just testing this platform, trying to see how it works. Basically, what I did was Streamlabs, whatever the hell that is. Um, and when I did that, did a broadcast live to see what would happen. I apologize for how I look. I'm tired. It's what, 12:30. It's midnight. But just wanted to test it out, see how this works, because I haven't tried it before. Interesting stuff. I have a big mess over here, so forgive my mess. You know what? I've already got cards over here, so let's do a collective reading, even though that's not what I intended to do. Let's see how this works on the platform, since I've never actually given it a chance before. Wonder if I can see chat on here. I see old chat. If I scroll to the side, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, collective reading here, impromptu. Let's see what comes up for the collective. I should probably get my legs out of the way, huh? A reading for the collective. I was not expecting to do this, so if it turns out complete shit, then, at least I tried. Let's see what comes up. What's going on? I feel tentative energy, meaning that we're on the precipice. I think I've said this before, of some sort of change that's about to occur for most of the people as it relates to the collective energy. This is a situation that we've been thinking about for quite some time, but haven't had the, audacity to move forward. Some of us being fearful that if we move too swiftly, that it's going to cause problems or that we're going to regret it. Especially as it relates to any sort of ending or transformation or anything that has to do with shared resources. We're worried about affecting that. So what else do we have for the collective? Afraid to take any swift action. That's what I'm seeing. Like, you know your target, you know what you want, but you're afraid that if you move too swiftly, you're going to screw it up. There is opportunity for growth here if we are willing to apologize about any actions we may have taken out of turn, especially if it has to do with children. But this is some sort of love offer. So whatever we do, whatever we take swift action to do, it may need to be followed with an apology or some sort of love offer. So in other words, take action using your heart more so than your intellect or strategy. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. There could be some people that are going to be getting some apologies pretty soon. But I also see where some of us could be kind of overtaken by our own emotions. Maybe we're feeling kind of small. If you look at this picture, you can see that. See how the little girl's about to be taken away by the wave? The water represents emotion. Maybe she has something that she's proud of, that cup and that fish. But there's some emotions that are about to overtake her. So there could be something about that too. I think we're worried about how we're going to be perceived. What else? What else do we have for the collective? Oh, there's some people in here. Interesting. I'm really appreciating that, guys. I wasn't expecting to do it live, but I just wanted to test this Streamlabs thing. Let me see if I can see. Yeah, if there are any comments, I don't see them. But I wanted to try out this app just to see if it was any better. All right, collective. Okay. So if we can take our actions from a place of the heart, some of us may need to apologize first, others it may just be that we need to do this with love. There can be happiness within this situation, whatever we're going through. And I'm seeing a lot of energy with children, so it could have to do with children. We can be happy here. But some of us are a little too worried about our jobs or our public reputation, our lifetime achievements, whatever that is. But basically what I'm seeing is if we're willing to put our hearts in it, if we're willing to make the apologies that we need to make, there can be happiness as it relates to these things. But lately we've been working out of strategy. The strategy is a strategy of detachment. Not acting with emotion, not acting from the heart, acting more from a place of like we're playing a game of chess rather than paying attention to the other person's feelings. Some of us may have gotten kind of gluttonous because my eyes go straight to that big fat stomach there. When I say that, that may mean that maybe we felt a little bit privileged, or some of the people around us were feeling just a little too privileged. Okay, so that's basically what I'm seeing. For some of you, you may have dealt with somebody who apologized, but they were happy to do it as a strategy, not because it was from the heart. That's what I keep seeing basically over and over again, is we're not doing things from the heart. We're doing it from a place of strategy, and that needs to change. If we use our heart, if we use our love, our heart, our feelings, our emotions, things can be brought to life, and we can then begin to proceed forward. Yeah, because a lot of us are wanting to move forward with some sort of new beginning choice. Something that we're passionate about, full of promise and transformation, but we've been sitting in a place of indecisiveness because we didn't want to show heart or emotion or weakness or vulnerability. What else do we have for the collective? I actually kind of like doing the videos this way because I don't have to show my full face. This is backstabbing, betrayal. We chose this instead of, I think I saw somebody say something and I missed it. Some of us have chosen instead to backstab. And a lot of us, it has to do with money and how we perceive ourselves and how others perceive us. I'm just telling you, I keep seeing that over and over again. If this is not backstabbing, then I'm saying when we do this, we can move forward with a choice of a new beginning. There will be some sort of completion. Some people, I'm not going to lie, some people are going to be hurt. And I don't mean by physical hurt. I mean, it could be. I don't mean physical hurt. I mean like mental, or maybe things may be said that are going to hurt somebody's feelings. I'm going to also say that I'm seeing already where some of us, well, I'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so what they're saying is, in the past, it looks like, the backstabbing was hidden. So we did this stuff behind people's backs. We couldn't even have the guts to do it to their face or tell them how we felt. For some of you, it may have been that we tried to prevent somebody's new beginning, and that's why we kept the backstabbing hidden. That's what I'm seeing for a lot of people here. What else do we have for the collective? This is, like I said, the center of the reading is all about how you see yourself, how others see you, and your public reputation. And for some of you, it could have to do with work. But I'm just seeing, basically, there's some sort of new beginning that we wanted. And in order to do that, we thought we had to backstab people, and you really didn't have to do that. All you had to do was show some emotion. Speak with intelligence. Be vulnerable. Okay. Yeah. Instead, we either charged forward really quickly or we were fast talkers about this leap of faith. Now we could be at ground zero because of that. Yeah, I'm seeing so many different things here, but the biggest one I'm seeing is a lot of people. Okay, so if they did apologize, they did it as a strategy, but they got a new beginning and backstabbed and hid it, and were a fast talker about the leap of faith. So this is talking about how we kind of moved forward. So maybe, okay, I'll give you a good example. I lost my job, so I took swift action and I apologized, right? I'm like, you know what, I'm sorry that I'm having to rely on you or whatever. But at the same time, I was happy about the strategy because I didn't have to deal with whatever I had been dealing with before, right? So you get this new beginning, and somewhere in this mixture, you're backstabbing and hiding it. Whether that's because you don't want to move on or you don't want someone else to move on. That can be different for everybody. What else do we have for collective? I'm going to do 2 more cards and then I'm going to let it go. Like I said, this wasn't intended to be a reading, but I thought, hell, while I'm here, why not? Some of you got a car for backstabbing somebody. Some of you got to move because you backstabbed somebody. Some of you got a literal victory because you backstabbed somebody. But again, I'm trying to tell you that was not necessary. Yeah. Basically, you got a victory, you got to move, or you got a car to improve a new beginning and backstab. It's something like that. Basically, we have put ourselves in a position where, like I said, this is all about saying what you mean. I saw something about input and it went away. This is all about saying what you need to say. Don't be a fast talker. Don't dance around the subject. Stop being indecisive. Have faith. Because basically it's saying you could have had this new beginning that you wanted and this victory you wanted if you would have just apologized for backstabbing and improving and hiding a strategy. Whatever that means for you. All right, guys. So bottom of the deck. Because of this, now everybody in the collective, most people in the collective, whatever, are overwhelmed and they're afraid to make a choice because they juggled the situation and then walked away feeling disappointed there's an ending of hope around this situation regarding some final decision to walk away from a deception creatively. Okay? And because of this deception, being defensive and waiting. All right? So we put ourselves in this situation. It's not somebody else's fault. What else do I want to say? All right, I'm going to leave it at that because, again, like I said, this was not supposed to be a reading. This was supposed to be just a testing of my camera. But for those of you who did show up, thank you so much for being here. And please let me have any feedback that you have about the sound quality, the video quality, that kind of stuff. Even though I know I'm only showing part of my face, I was planning on like just laying around doing the thing. I'm going to look and see. Can I see chat? Can somebody chat and let me see? I don't have any makeup on, y'all. I apologize. I'm disgusting right now. Chat on, jump to the top. I don't know if I'll be able to see. Because this looks like old chat. Chat. I guess not. Nobody's going to say anything. Uh-oh. Battery's going dead. Okay. Well, I don't see anybody talking, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you so much for being here. And if I can figure out how to get out of this, I'm going to leave now. Bye, guys.